wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you. Got my head down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Woo! When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you. Yeah, yeah.
That was song 2 by Blair. Funnily enough, that was the second song. We were also joined here with Will Fox, who is a first year music student at Wilberforce. Hi, Will.
Hello. Hi, Declan.
Hi. How's the 6 or 7 weeks been?
Quite good, actually. I've made a lot of friends at Wilberforce. It's really nice.
Yeah. So the theme for this week is AI in music. What's your initial thought on
The short answer is, I think it should be used extremely sparingly in music, because in my eyes there's a few situations where you can use it and there's situations where you can't use it. Because in music, if you're using AI to make the whole song or like parts of the song that you could just program, then that's not good, because it's like you're taking away the creative process, which is what music is all about. But if it's like, if you're like removing the background noise from a piece of recording, then that's good, because if you aren't able to do that yourself, you can get AI to do it, and it saves time.
Yeah, it saves time, but then, like you said, like people use it to make songs. I've seen multiple like songs about it. What's like your opinion on like that? Like, how do you think that should it be incorporated more into music or like less?
I think to make music, if someone believes that they can't make music themselves and so turn to AI, then I believe that they shouldn't be making music at all, because they can't be creative enough. And if they need AI to do that, wait, let me rephrase. Alright, so if someone needs AI to make music, they shouldn't make music. If someone can make music themselves, then they should program it, and that's how it should be.
Yeah. So like we'll go on to more into AI in a bit, but like, how's your time like been in the first year music? Like we've got a group chat where we all speak like basically every night. Like,
yeah.
What's that felt like for you?
It's felt really nice, because it's like everyone's really supportive, and it's like, oh, I've got some friends. Because I didn't know anyone in the music course beforehand. I didn't know anyone 6-7 weeks ago before, when I started this course, and now we all know each other quite well because of the group chat. However, late at night when it's 11 o'clock at night, when my phone just starts buzzing out of nowhere, then that can get a little bit annoying. Yeah,
that's my bad. Anyways, so like we're obviously in bands now with part of our course. How's like your band been?
I believe my band is going quite well, because we've got our 3 songs for a performance on the 24th, which isn't actually public,
Mm.
thankfully. And it's like, we're all doing quite well, we're all keeping in time. It just feels like a really friendly environment. And of course on the 20th, you and me are going to be performing together in the theatre.
Yeah,
And that's going to be fun.
there'll be more coming up with Lewis later on in the show, where we talk about the theatre gig on the 20th. But yeah, so like, how is the like different music taste? Is the different music taste? Yeah, the different music tastes like hindered you in a way, or like is everyone being like on the same page in terms of music?
I feel like the way the music group is, everyone has very broad music taste, except for like a few people. And it's like, if I show someone my music, then it's like, they're just like, oh, that's cool, like that's fun. And then there's some people that just like, they like the really extreme stuff that I like, and it's like, oh, that's cool. And it's like, I think I could like perform with anyone here, except for like a few people, and it's just like, what's it called?
It's a nice environment.
I think, yeah. It's
It-
like everyone can just get together and make music and perform music, and we all just have really good chemistry together.
Yeah. It's also a professional environment, which is a credit to Lewis, who we'll have on later on in the show. But we're going to move on now. Thanks, Will, for coming on.
Yay.
This next song is by a band who's just come off a tour with The Cooks. They were supporting them in their first arena tour. This is Hell and Why by The K's.
So I left the boys in Germany, I went and got a flight on my own. Said I gotta go, meet up down the road. And I knew it's our last chance, and so I flew you out to France to my show. But I didn't know, no, I should've known. Trying to rebuild would only lead to us falling apart. 'Cause Paris stole your heart, Paris stole your heart. In every line of my notes, every song that I wrote, off the pages you glow. In every line of my notes, every song that I wrote, off the pages you glow. So I'm ripping out the pages and I put them to the flame. I'm screaming, hell and no, why? Hell and no, why? I hate to see you go, but I just had to watch you glow. Oh, just one final time, one final time. Hell and no, why? Hell and no, why? To see you go, but I just had to watch you glow just one final time. And when you leave my lips, you know you launch 1,000 ships every time. Inside of my mind, inside of my mind. So I give in to your forces and I send my wooden horses to find the place you reside, the pages you hide in. In every line of my notes, every song that I wrote, off the pages you glow. In every line of my notes, every song that I wrote, off the pages you glow. So I'm ripping out the pages and I put them to the flame. I'm screaming, hell and no, why? All that's left of you is smoke. All that's left of you is smoke. So now I will never hold ya. I don't know why I never told ya all the things you should have known, yeah. You should have known, yeah. I never told ya what I'm gonna do, what I'm going through, what I wanna see, who I wanna be. When I get older, I never told ya. Told you what I wanna do, what I'm going through, what I wanna see, who I wanna be. When I get older, I never told ya. Told you what I wanna do, what I'm going through, what I wanna see, who I wanna be. When I get older, I never told ya. Told you what I'm gonna do, what I'm going through, what I wanna see, who I wanna be. When I get older, I never told ya. I never told ya.
And that was Helen or I by the K's. But coming up next, we've got Lewis here in the room. Anything you want to say? He's going to have an interview just after this next song. If you've kept an eye out on the social media, it's at the Indie Club. This was the song we used to publish it, and this is Parklife by Blair.
Confidence is a preference for the habitual voyeur of what is known as. A morning suit can be avoided if you take a route straight through what is known as. John's got Brewer's group, he gets intimidated by the dirty pigeons. They love a bit of it. Who's that gut lord marching? You should cut down on your pork life, mate. Get some exercise.
All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand through their park life. You know what I mean?
I get up when I want, except on Wednesdays when I get rudely awakened by the dustman. I put my trousers on, have a cup of tea, and I think about leaving the house. I feed the pigeons, I sometimes feed the sparrows too. It gives me a sense of enormous well-being. And then I'm happy for the rest of the day, safe in the knowledge there will always be a bit of my heart devoted to it.
All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand through their park life. Park life.
It's got nothing to do with your four-sprung dirge technique, you know. And it's not about you joggers who go round, 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 round.
All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand through their park life. All the people, so many people, and they all go
And that was Park Life by Blair. We're joined with Lewis Marrow, who's a music teacher, and he owns not Rono Records, Rono Records. Get it right.
Actually, I don't own it myself personally. It's a subsidiary of the college, so it's run by the college. College has been fantastic with us. I set it up 10 years ago as a record label, a proper official record label for our students. That means it's registered to Company House, which means that anything you release on Rono Records can go in the charts, and you get to keep all the money. And you never know, it might be a hit.
So you've mentioned that you've set up Rono Records 10 years ago. Has that been, like you said, it was being successful? Like, what's been your favourite part of like running the record label?
My favourite part of the record label is when I get my students to put on gigs and run it. So one thing we don't do as much as a record label now is release music for the students, because we teach the students to do it themselves. So when we first started, we realised that young people in this area didn't know how to get their music on Spotify, didn't know how to get their music in the charts, how to make money from releasing their music, and I thought, well, I know how to do that. Do you know, when I first came to this college, I was just in 1 day a week to help out, and I just really wanted to work with young people. I was a working musician at the time. I was also working at the new theatre and City Hall. I told you before, didn't I? I did Liam Gallagher's gig at the City Hall. And I really saw a gap in the market of music education where we're not teaching people how to actually make money in this industry. We might be teaching them how to play instruments, but not teaching them how to be professionals. So one thing I really wanted to do was build this record label. It's dead easy. All you have to do is have a bit of know-how, a bit of money up front to pay to get yourself registered, and then you just put music out on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music with things like TuneCore or our record label. So it's been fantastic, really. Yeah, started out as like just a way to get people from this area and their music and young people's music out on the charts, and it's grown to something really big. So this is our 10th anniversary. We've managed to raise at least £30,000 for charity over the 10 years, which has been unbelievable. Hoping to continue to do that for the next 10 years. And what I'm more proud of than anything is that the young people take it on, and they work as part of it. And I don't really do much anymore. I get my year twos to put on gigs for the year ones, and they act as artist in relation. They act as the tech team. They put on performances, they put on shows, and hopefully we'll involve the radio at some point, because this is fantastic. Yeah,
so you've mentioned that the year twos put on a gig, and we believe you've got one coming up.
Yeah, we've got quite a few coming up. So the closest one is the 20th of October. That's in the theatre. That's a free gig, and that's mainly putting on bands. What we'll have a bake sale, and we'll have gigs, artists in the theatre. So there's a kind of practice to raise money, and it's just a fun thing to do on a dinner time. It gives you a chance to see our exciting bands, because the bands that come through this college are the bands that are now working in the music industry, and they're getting signed to big record labels. And all the acts from Humber Street Sesh came through Wilberforce College and came through me, which I'm really proud of. So you'll see the future generation of Hull music on these gigs. The 12th of December is our Christmas gig, and that's my favourite thing we do, and that's just a great big family party at the Adelphi, the Adelphi New Music Club, and that is £5. Our ticket launches tomorrow at 4 p.m, where we'll put our QR code out. You can buy tickets and come watch first and second year artists perform at the Adelphi. It's a gig run and operated and managed by the year twos, so they've put on the acts, they've marketed it, they've done all the tech for it, and it's just a fantastic event. And then we've got our all dayer, which is on the 24th of Jan, month after Christmas, and that is a chance for loads of varying artists to play over the 8 hours, full day at the Adelphi, which is always really good. Tickets will be available for that soon, so just watch our social media at Rono Records, at Air Productions, and we'll just put out QR codes for you to buy tickets. 100% of the profits go to Papyrus Prevention Against Teen Suicide charity, which is a charity I love and I think is fantastic. So yeah, it's been real good, what a deck. I'm excited. Yeah.
So you've mentioned the 20th. Me and Elliot, who's also in the room, are playing that one.
Yeah.
With Mend, and we've got Will also here, who's going to be playing in it. It's going to be a really fun hour during lunch, and the big question, obviously, we've asked Will earlier, is AI and AI in music. What's your initial thoughts?
Yeah, it's something I've been asked about loads, especially being a music teacher. I think for me, from what I understand about music, AI can be really frightening. It's frightening to think that a computer can do, what you could do, and it's frightening to think that we could just create music with computers, and artists won't be needed anymore. And I just don't think that's the case. I don't think it can kill human creativity. I know that people might be cynical about that, but if you think of what the music industry actually is, the music industry has nothing to do with creativity. Bad music has been released commercially for years, and that's all AI is bad music, because no one can write a song like you can. No one's had your life experiences, no one cares about the things you care about, no one's upset at the things that have upset you, and no one's been wrong like you have, and they make the best songs. So what I don't like to see perfect people doing things brilliantly in music. It doesn't interest me. I want to see someone singing their heart out about how someone told them they didn't love them or did love them. I want to hear perspectives that I don't know, because the best moments in art, in any art, are not new ideas. They're like a hand reaching out and touching you and saying, it's okay, I feel this way too. That's what music is to me. It's magic. It's the only real form of magic we have. AI can't recreate it. So if we think all AI is going to do is make it easier for fundamentally untalented people to make bad music, I mean, that's what they've been doing forever. You know, you might happen to really like pop music now. I think some of it's really good. I think a lot of it's really rubbish and nowhere near as good as it used to be, because, in my opinion, it's just too easy. That's why I think young people are seeking out loads of different bands, and TikTok is taking artists that get popular through TikTok are really sort of older acts, because we're discovering this this music we didn't realise was so wonderful, because it spoke from the heart. Because as we move forward in the future, everything's commercialised, everything will be AI, and then that'll crash because no one will be interested to listen to it anymore. And what you can't kill is authenticity. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So also going away from the AI talk, and like, how's it been with all the first years, like in the classroom? And
terrible. I hate all of them. Yeah, I'm glad you brought me on to say that. No, I don't. I love the first years. I always love my second years. I think it's so exciting when people come in to the first year, because they're all real nervous. You know, I think they've all got expectations about what they want and what they need to be. And what I try my best to do, and sometimes I'm grumpy in the morning, you know, like everybody is, or sometimes I'm, you know, take things wrong. We're all human beings. But what I think we've done really well in music is create an environment where we're all pretty chill and safe and happy to make mistakes. That's what you start with us for. I don't expect anybody to turn up and be a perfect musician, and nor will you leave being a perfect musician. What you will have is experience. So the benefit of my experience and all the mistakes I've made, the benefit of your experience in a low pressure environment to really try things and find out who you are as an artist. What we teach is the fundamentals, you know, and what I love about the first years, your group especially, is you've really taken on that professionalism. Because I'm not always professional, you know, you have to be in the music industry. We have to be to make money in this industry. And what I love seeing the most from you guys is your understanding of, let's work together, let's try something. If we work hard and we're kind, we can really achieve everything. And there's some class musicians in this year, isn't there, don't you think? I think there's some really good. I love seeing young people's music. I love the first songs people write, and I love the evolution of artists through the 2 years, you know, as you get sort of a bit older and a bit more, you know, more experience in the world. So yeah, I've got the best job in the world, Dick. I really do. I think I do, pal, and I know I am. And yeah, I think the first years have been fantastic. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I think one of the most important things that we discovered from an early point is we're going to be stuck with each other for 2 years, so it's better to be friends with each other. Like, we've got a group chat that we speak to all the time with, and that's what makes it easier for us, because we've gelled with as bands and like as friends, stuff like that.
That's great, so yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, it's a credit to you though, because like, you know, you tell us when to like knuckle down and like what you want us to do and when you want us to do it and stuff like that.
I think that one thing is because I'm a grumpy old man, but also it's just my experience. You know, I think what I'm really honest with my students. I'm trying my best to get you the best grade I possibly can. Yeah. Do you know? So I love it when we have a laugh and we are a bit silly, and I know when we need to take it seriously, because that's when we need to do it. And I think that's what you need to learn when you're young, because I needed to learn it. Do you know? And I think that's what trips up a lot of young musicians and people in education, is they don't have that guidance from someone who they can trust. Who, you know, even if Lewis is having a go at me, I know it just because he hates me. It means I need to change this to get a better grade, or I need to be conscious of other people's feelings. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You've also mentioned about working with Liam Gallagher earlier.
Yeah.
how was he as like a person then as a professional?
I wish I'd worked with him more. I always brag that I worked on Liam Gallagher's gig. I only met him for very briefly and he was really lovely. So what I did was I was part of the LX team at Hull New Theatre in City Hall, and I went backstage. So before their team came in, I was part of the crew that sort of did what was called the loading, which was like early in the morning. We got all their gear in, we set up their microphones, and then their professional crew came in. And you know you're working with the most professional and best people at their job, because they were the nicest people. They were so cool, they were so chill. They were like, are you okay if we do this? Like, let's get this sorted. Thank you so much to your team. Even though I didn't really do anything, they were saying, thank you, Lewis. Once his team got everything set up, they did the sound check, everything sounded right, and then Liam Gallagher came in. And he was lovely, and he was exactly how you'd expect Liam Gallagher to be. He was like, geezer. Oh, these, like, and he was real good. He was like walking, he was like everything I thought he would be. And I wish I'd have got to spend time with him, but obviously I was like, professional boundaries. I won't ask you for your autograph, Liam. You know, like, Liam Gallagher, do you want to go for a pan? I really wanted to do that. But yeah, that was really good. And I've been lucky enough to work with some really great artists over the years, you know, as a roadie and as part of the theatres. And you really find out people at the top of their game are the nicest people, because they don't have anything to worry about. They know they're professional, they know their jobs. And he was good, wasn't he? It was a good gig. Yeah. I was really proud to even been a small part of that.
Yeah. The gig we're on about is MTV Unplugged, which is probably one of his best performances in my opinion.
I think so, bud. Yeah, it was his last. It's my last thing I worked on before I became a full-time teacher, and it was what you did for your presentation, wasn't it?
Yeah, I rambled about it. Is that something like you've gathered from like teaching, obviously throughout you like time teaching? Like, do you feel like students ramble a bit too much? Like,
oh yeah. Well, I think one thing we always think, and I'm guilty of this. No one's as good at improvising as they think they are. When I was your age, and my teacher went, "You've got to do a presentation," I was like, "Cool, I'll wing it." Classic winging it me. I'll say all this cool stuff. And when I got up there, I was like, "Oh, I forgot. Oh no." Everybody's looking at me. Oh, I forgot everything. I should have prepared more. So yeah, it's not about rambling. Everybody's nervous. You have to learn to get. Everybody's nervous. Everybody's anxious, and anxiety is a skill you have to get over. People have anxiety disorder. That's something they manage for the rest of their lives. It's something that doesn't go away. But what we can do is learn how to manage it, and you learn how to manage anxiety by preparation and by positive thought. You know. So one thing I really like my students to do is prepare as best they can. When they're rambling, sometimes it means they either can't think of something or they care about it. Do you know? So that can be a good and a bad thing. You prepare. So when you go and do it, you learn it off by heart. So I don't think they ramble as much as either they're sometimes not as prepared as maybe I'd like them to be, or they really care about it and they're going off on tangents, which I'm all for. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's unfortunately all we've got time for. I'd love to talk
I
forever.
could hear myself talk forever.
Yeah. This next song is called 19 Forever. Not 19 Forever, sorry. It's a song I've recently been introduced to. It's by the Courteeners.
She tried to peel me
slightly younger man. God bless the band, they're doing all they can. You know 19 forever. You know 19 forever. You know 19 forever. It's not big, you're definitely not clever.
And that was Not 19 Forever. Now, this next song I've had to put in the last minute because I didn't want to bore you with the original song twice. So here's another Cure song. You'll start to see a trend here with the Cure song. It's called Hoping Maybe.
Well, it's getting late and I don't recognize this place, but I'm feeling like I might just recognize your face, or maybe I just want to. Either way, it's the only one I do. See, I'm all alone, I've no battery on my phone, and I was sort of hoping maybe you could help me find my way home. And I just need to find my way, and if we do, you can join me if you want to. And see, I'm feeling strange, cause I've just watched the colours change. But dear, it's Juliet, you've always made me feel the same. For every single minute of the last two that I've known you, that I've known you. And I was hoping maybe you might know how to save me. And I know we've never met, but tell me where you've been just lately, cause I've missed you all my life. I've just never realized it till tonight. You agreed to take a stroll down to the nearest payphone, but we don't have any slight idea which way to go. Oh, no. And much to our delight, I see one lying on the night. I never thought I'd be so happy to have a payphone in my sights, and on the corner of my eye I look at you, see a smile how I want you to. And I was hoping maybe you might know how to save me. And I know we've never met, but tell me where you've been just lately, cause I've missed you all my life. I've just never realized it till tonight. And I was hoping maybe you might know how to save me. And I know we've never met, but tell me where you've been just lately, cause I've missed you all my life. I've just never realized it till tonight. And I was hoping maybe you could make it go away. Oh, won't you save me? Let me live for one more day. And I was hoping maybe you might know how to save me. And I know we've never met, but tell me where you've been just lately, cause I've missed you all my life. I've just never realized it till tonight. And I was hoping maybe you might know how to save me. And I know we've never met, but tell me where you've been just lately, cause I've missed you all my life. I've just never realized it till tonight.
Okay, that was Hoping Maybe by the K's. This song is a very old song, I'm not going to lie to any of you. It's called Disco 2000 by Pulp.
Sister and brother, your name is Deborah, it never suited you. And they said that when we grew up, we'd get married and never split up. Oh, we never did it, although I often thought of it. Oh, Deborah, do you recall? Your house was very small, with wood chip on the wall. When I came round to call, you didn't notice me at all. And I said, let's all meet up in the year 2000. Won't it be strange when we're all fully grown? Be there 2 o'clock by the fountain down the road. I never knew that you'd get married. I would be living down here on my own, on that damp and lonely Thursday years ago. You were the first girl at school to get breasts, and mine said that you were the best. Oh, the boys all loved you, but I was a mess. I had to watch and try and get you undressed. We were friends, that was as far as it went. I used to walk you home sometimes, but it meant nothing to you, 'cause you were so popular. Deborah, do you recall? Your house was very small, with wood chip on the wall. When I came round to call, you didn't notice me at all. And I said, let's all meet up in the year 2000. Won't it be strange when we're all fully grown? Be there 2 o'clock by the fountain down the road. I never knew that you'd get married. I would be living down here on my own, on that damn and lonely Thursday years ago.
So that was Disco 2000 by Pulp. This next song is by a band that recently reunited and are on a world tour at the minute. It's Morning Glory by Oasis. And that was What's the Story, Morning Glory, from its titled album. And this next one is from a band that's just come off their recent world tour. It's Naive by the Cooks.
I'm not saying it was your fault, although you could have done more. Oh, you're so naive, yes, so how could this be done with such a smiling sweetheart? Oh, and your sweet and pretty face is such an ugly way for something so beautiful. Oh, that every time I look inside, I know she knows that I'm not fond of asking. True or false it may be, or she's still out to get me. And I know she knows that I'm not fond of asking. True or false it may be, she's still out to get me. I may say it was your fault, because I know you could have done more. You're so naive, yeah, so how could this be done with such a smiling sweetheart? Oh, and your sweet and pretty face is such an ugly way, something so beautiful. But every time I look inside, I know she knows that I'm not fond of asking. And true or false it may be, or she's still out to get me. And I know she knows that I'm not fond of asking. And true or false it may be, she's still out to get me. So how could this be done with such a smiling sweetheart? Oh, you're so naive, yeah, so it's such an ugly thing for someone so beautiful. Oh, that every time you're on his side, I know she knows that I'm not fond of asking. But true or false it may be, or she's still out to get me. And I know she knows that I'm not fond of asking. And true or false it may be, she's still out to get me. Just don't let me down. Just don't let me down. Hold on to your kite. Just don't let me down. Just don't let me down. Hold on to your kite. Just don't let me down. Just don't let me down. Hold on to this kite. Just don't let me down. Just don't let me down.
And that was Naive by the Cooks. This will probably be the last song of the day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for Will, and thanks to Lewis for being on the interview today. Catch us next week, not next week, in 3 weeks' time for the next show. This next song is Somebody Told Me by the Kill.
Breaking my back just to know your name. 17 tracks and I've had it with this game.
and that was Somebody Told Me by The Killers. And that's all for this episode. A huge shout out to, obviously I've said already, Will, Fox, Lewis Marrow, Tom and Elliot, who's sitting as helped. Huge shout out to Alex and Adam and Leia for putting on another amazing year of radio. I'll see you all next